This video is about my 3 creative pillars and how I use them in pretty much everything I do. The first one is how I use sketching combined with AI to produce one very good-looking concrete piece as a key image, and from that start to build the variants and build the world around them. It could be a world building, a campaign, doesn't matter. Super easy to do and super powerful. The second thing is how curves are important. I think curves are seen as something very technical. I totally disagree. I think they're all about emotions. I think it's extremely underestimated, the power of the curves. And I think you need to feel every image and the curves and how this helps you to build the atmosphere that you're looking for. The third thing, it sounds a little bit poetic, but I think it's true. You just basically need to be aware of your surroundings. You're walking on the street, you take a photo of a rusty metal box, you take a photo of a foggy glass, whatever, and that specific shape can be incorporated to your work as a texture, for example, and build this extra original element to have your signature there. So there you go. This is what this video is about. Hope you like it. Let's go. So I start with this sketch. Once I'm happy with the result, I just send it to an AI tool. You shouldn't worry too much about the AI tools. But anyways, if you want to know, this is the one that I use. I use ChatGPT. I use this prompt. Again, you shouldn't worry too much about the details. But once I got the image from the AI and I was happy, I just moved to create the video in Midjourney. And just keep in mind that once you receive the images, there will be some tiny imperfections that you need to polish yourself, but they're quite minor. So there you go. Super simple and very powerful. All right, so here we have the curves, and this is where the mood appears. So the way that I personally like to use the curves, work with the curves, or even play with the curves, is that I go way over the top with the contrast and what I have in mind, and then I basically just lower the opacity of each layer to control the look. And you can feel here that the image gets a little bit more aligned with the whole film noir and the mysterious approach. I believe the texture is what makes the design feel more alive and, of course, personal. So for this one, I use a very damaged street sticker. I like the shape and the imperfection of this one. And also for the example, I thought it would be perfect to have a very flat design. So just a super basic type poster, and the whole design looks more vivid and unique with the texture. So that's in a nutshell what the texture is about. 3 completely different styles, but the same method. Sketch for clarity, curves for mood, and texture for depth. For me, this structure keeps the creative process grounded. No matter what's the style, no matter what's the tool or the AI, I always come back to these 3 pillars to stay in control of the result. And that's how I turn ideas into visual worlds. One framework, infinite expressions. And that's it. Hope you like it. In everything I do, usually have these 3 processes. Yeah, I hope you thought that was useful, and see you around. Bye.